Okay, here we go. We're going to do this vertex form part and number 1, and then we're going to be done with page 49. This is section 2-3, transformations. In the first couple videos of this section, we talked about how things move and what to look for. In this video, I'm just going to go over, and hopefully I'm not going to use the graphing calculator, but I'm going to talk about certain specific things. So we're going to talk about vertex form of an absolute value function. Okay, so first of all, vertex form is, what do you think vertex form is? It's a form that shows you the vertex. The vertex is the middle point. So vertex form of an absolute value is just an equation. It's a form of an equation that shows you the vertex. Okay, so you can actually see the values of the vertex. So I'm going to slide this over here. And it says the vertex form of an absolute value function is written as, so you're going to say f of x or y equals, it doesn't matter. Remember, f of x is the same as y. Okay, there's going to be an absolute value and there's going to be an x there. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put something out front, and you already saw these on the page 48 video. I'm just going to show you exactly what they look like. Okay. But out front, there's A inside x minus h plus k. Now, these are all numbers, A, h, and k. A, h, and k. It's a terrible looking A. Some of you are going to say, why is that 9 there? That's an A, okay? But what you want to look at when you guys are working with these things is you want to know that A, H, and K, A, H, and K are just numbers. So a lot of times kids will be like, oh, I was so good with math until they put letters in it. H and K just are numbers. Okay? H and K are the values of your vertex. So H and K is the vertex. H and K is the vertex. A is the value out front, and all it is, it's the amount that's going to stretch your graph or shrink the graph. Okay, so A is the slope on the right side and negative A is the slope on the left side. I'm not necessarily so worried about that. Okay, but I need you to understand that A is what's going to stretch your graph. H and K is your vertex. So vertex form means I can look at this and see the vertex. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do number 1, and then this video is going to be done. Okay, so let's look at number 1. It says give the vertex of each function. It says and then graph it. Okay, you ready? Number 1, you ready? Are you ready? Here's the vertex. Oh my gosh, I can't spell. Here's the vertex. The vertex is H and K. The vertex is 2 and negative 4. So this graph will have a dot at 1, 2, and down 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. It's right there. There's your vertex. The vertex. Now, some of you are looking at this, go, Thrasher, why is that? It's negative 2. I know. It's the value of H and K, but even though you see negative 2, the vertex is always going to be the opposite. Remember, if that's too hard for you to remember and the signs are confusing and there's so much, and I get that, we throw a lot of stuff to you guys. Okay? But remember, what are you supposed to be making the inside here? When you guys graph this, what did we just talk about in the last videos to make the inside? You want to make the inside 0. So what minus 2 is 0? 2 minus 2 is 0. So you want to use the opposite of what you see in the brackets, and it will turn out to be this. And I'll show you that. What is 2 minus 2? 0. What's the absolute value of 0? Still 0. What's 0 minus 4? Negative 4. You can go through and do all that math, or you can see that the values of the vertex are right in front of you. It's just H is the opposite of what you think it should be. And I get that. That's where. So if you get overwhelmed and like you can't remember stuff, just make your table, make the inside 0. But we're trying to show you patterns because patterns are faster. Patterns are faster. And we always want to get faster. Okay? faster and more efficient. And then you can plug in numbers. Okay, if I know 2 is the middle, remember the vertex means the middle. 3, 4, 2, 1, 0. What are these numbers going to be on the outside edges? All you know is they should match. So if I put 4 into that problem, 4 minus 2 is 2, absolute value of 2 is 2, 2 minus 4 is negative 2. So these two should be the same. How do you know they're going to be the same? Because it's a V shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, down 2. That's the whole idea of a V shape, is they're the same on both sides. That's the point of it. And if you're like, what? These make a V shape? I don't know what you've been doing. You haven't been watching your videos. You've just been logging into the sessions, not asking questions. Come on. Get on it. Let's put 3 in there. 3 minus 2 is 1. Absolute value of 1 is 1. 1 minus 4 is negative 3. So what do these got to do? They got to match. So that's going to be negative 3. So go to the right 1 and down 1, 2, 3. Go to the right 3, 1, 2, 3, and down 1, 2, 3. Kids, you already know where that dot is. It has to be right here because they got to match. They got to match. That's what a V shape does, is it matches. Okay? But that's vertex form. Okay? So here's your vertex. Your vertex is where? Your vertex is, well, your vertex is right here. There's your vertex. Your vertex is 2, negative 4. So if you can't remember how to find the vertex, either you look and say take the opposite of this and that, or just make the inside 0 and do your math. Okay? These are just little shorter routes trying to get you guys good with, so we don't have to graph all the time. Everything they've taught you has been about graphing first. And then what do you do after that? You stop graphing because we're hoping that you could find another way to do it so we don't have to graph it all the time. Okay? All right, that's it for this video. Next one, we'll start on the next section. All right, let me know if you have problems. Bye.